microphone on? The act of sharing food adds to conviviality. Faith will be uttermost in their hearts tonight for others. The joy of fellowship, giving of presents, but not too greedy. It's time that we remember those who are no longer with us, like Tracy Rourke and Leslie Armstrong and Josie Dunbar. We think of those whose work is caring for others on a special day in a mental hospital, although there's not many of them anymore. It's one of the themes of the Christmas story. But Mary and Joseph were offered shelter, and everybody told them to piss off in their hour of need. And they waited for Jesus to be born. Over the past year, my heart has been warmed by countless examples of imaginative ways that films are being made, especially the film Talk to Me, which should get Academy Award, and simply send me lots of money via me to Cass Comerford in Australia. A poor man, but humble, a friend of Kent Kruger, delighted by the selflessness of Kent Kruger, who often picks up stuff around where he stays, and I wish he was with us today in Westminster Abbey, although I don't think I'd like him to see some of the hats that the women are wearing. But although we must have hats in church, it's probably that they at least have a good hat. My wife Camilla, who is quite intelligent, she doesn't often do anything silly. That's the heart of the Christmas story. The example of loving our neighbour as ourselves, except love yourself a bit more. We go to soup kitchens sometimes, my wife and I. We mix with the poor people, even though they're dressed in their best clothes. We often help out as best we can. The princes in a Boy Scouts, we need to build an existing way to support the poor people, make them paths made of sand, and give them a garden. And God's providence is incumbent on us to be wisely used. However, service to others is a way of honouring the whole of creation, especially in Australia, where it's very hot, and in Texas, where it can be very cold. This is weather shared by all religions. We care for people in Texas and people in Australia. People of all faiths except the Arabs. We care for the earth and for the sake of the children, even the blackies and the people that grow palm oil. Palm oil, get rid of that palm oil tree, give it to her, yeah. And a lady in burqa, I hope she speaks English. She's collected some garbage. They need 10 cents, get 10 cents a can. Take it to the recycling place, get 10 cents a can. The angels brought that message to us. The shepherds washed their flocks at night, and they washed them. And the people lived simply in those days, close to nature. They didn't have a tent sometimes, except the Arabs. And at a time of increasing tragic conflict around the world, when the Arabs are doing all horrible things, I pray that we can also do all in our power to get rid of them and protect each other, especially in Texas. And the people of Australia that will never be in trouble because all the Arabs don't know that they're down there. Yeah, so don't let them in. All right? Such values are universal, joined together by all the Aramaic family and the belief systems across the Commonwealth and the wider world. Now, remind us to imagine ourselves in the shoes of our neighbours and don't tie the laces too tight, and to seek their good as we would seek our own. And on this Christmas Day, my heart and my thanks go out to all who are serving one another, all who are caring for our common home, if you've got one, and all who seek the good of others, if they're good. At least the friend that we do not know yet could be the best way to have a friend that we don't know. I wish you all a Christmas of peace on earth and on the planets because who knows who's up there by now. They keep it a secret. Today and always, I wish you good health. And we're going to have a nice Chinese girl who's learned English to play the harp and sing. An Indian girl is going to sing to show that we're multicultural.